Hello, welcome back. Go ahead and jump in. Let's just see what the daily message is, what needs to come through. What guidance do we have today? What is the message? Something for clarity, answers for burning questions. Whatever needs to come through is the message for you. If it resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, please don't make it fit. Anything that does resonate will bring complete clarity and knowing, a sense of peace. Anything that creates stress or anxiety in your body, it's not for you. That's when you know something resonates and something doesn't. Let's split this in 3. Okay. Oh, I just forgot. I need to put my do not disturb on. There we go. All right, 3 messages. Or excuse me, 3 cards, please. 3 cards for this spread. What needs to come through, Spirit? What needs to come through? Too many. Way too many. 3 cards, please. There's the first one. Whoops. It needs to come through, Spirit. What message do you have? That one wanted to fall off my finger. 3rd card, please. There it is. Whoops. Okay. Okay. All right, so the first card we have is the 10 of Swords. This is a major ending. This was an ending that was forced to happen or inevitable to happen. I'd say it could be somebody, it's like, to me, an ending that was way overdue, and it was something that came to a close really fast. And typically the 10 of Swords in the traditional tarot, Rider-Waite, has all the swords in the back. And so it could be that somebody in your life really created an ending. It doesn't have to be like they stabbed you in the back or anything, but it could be that someone in your life really did create an ending for you in your life and wherever it is. So we'll see maybe where that is. But there's definitely an ending here that was really like kind of a forced effort, but it also could have been the universe stepping in and say, okay, we're putting into this, whether you like it or not, whether you were trying to keep something going on or not, this needed to go, whatever this is, and needed to end. So there's an end. It's really harsh almost, or really abrupt. So I don't want to say like a tower. I don't know if the tower's going to come out, but very like somebody's hands were in the pot, someone tried to create an ending, or universe stepped in and said, this is done, trying to, but in a way that's maybe helpful. But let's see. We have the Page of Cups. Those are usually like small little bits of communication. Page of Cups is like, this could be a surprise communication from somebody. It could be an apology on its way, or a little text message, but it could be heartfelt. So there could be something here. Oh, hello. And King of Wands. Okay. There could be, I feel like this is coming from a King of Wands. You know what? I think on one side of this, I think that this could be you saying that you're reaching out to, but you're being honest about something, and you're really communicating something from the heart. But it's not like a giant, long, huge text message or anything. And it doesn't have to be a long phone call. It can be very short, to the point, but it can still be heartfelt, and it can be sincere. And I feel like if this is you, on one side, I feel like this is you, and you are reaching out to somebody, probably this King of Wands, and you are, closing a chapter, putting it into something with this King of Wands. And I feel like as much as it will hurt. I feel like it's an ending. I think for some of this, I think whoever this person is, for some of them, this is not going to be like unexpected. Like this is going to be something like this is coming from you, this ending. You're communicating something coming to a close. Like say you were seeing somebody and now you're like, I'm done. We're done. Here's reasons why. But you don't have to explain yourself. There's like, I don't know. It's like you don't have to explain yourself in this. It's just short, sweet, but also not that it's a good thing. I just feel like it is an ending. But I think for this King of Wands, for some, it'd probably be unexpected. But for some of these Kings of Wands, whoever this person is, it's going to be unexpected. No, excuse me. For some, it's unexpected. But for some, it's actually anticipated. This person can see or feel it coming. And so they're not like, I don't think that they'll be completely distraught. So while there's an ending here for something to, be communicated, hey, I'm putting, we're done. Like, that's it. Like, maybe it's like, I don't know. Maybe you broke up with somebody and it's been a while. Maybe this person, probably this King of Wands, still has feelings for you. Maybe they're hopeful. Maybe they hope something can happen in the future. And I'm not saying they're holding out and waiting for you, but I think that they could have hope in their heart that something will happen again, maybe the next time they see you. But I don't think that's what's happening here. I think that you're going to put an end to this by communicating it and being really like to the point, but being sincere and heartfelt about it, right? You're not like being, a terrible person. You're not being mean about it, but you're being honest and you're being sincere. But it is like more of it's like a soft punch is how I feel. Like you're being really concise and clear about it, but you're also saying, not that you're sorry for anything, but sorry that this has to happen. But like you're having to make it really clear to this person that no, there is no hope. This is a done deal. So it could be something like that. It could be someone you were just kind of casually dating or just seeing and realizing it's not working out. It needs to end. It's been dragging out. And so there is this like sharp, hard ending that's just coming in as a result of this very quick communication with this King of Wands. But like I said, for some, this King of Wands doesn't see it coming. But then I feel like for more of them, they do see this coming or anticipate it coming. And so I don't think that they're going to be too terribly like heartbroken or sad over this, whatever this is. And it doesn't have to be in love. I'm feeling it's more in love, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a friendship. It can be, it can even be a job. Like you could be putting in your resignation, out of the blue. Maybe things were going well and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got a better opportunity, or hey, I decided to do something else. Hey, you just won the lottery and you're leaving. Bye. If you did, congratulations. Stay quiet, stay private. That's what I say. I just feel like there's a really quick blow, quick punch, to end something coming from a good place. You have a lot of love coming through this, but at the same time, you're just cutting ties with something. And so I think that for some of these kings here, whoever you're dealing with, they actually do see or anticipate this coming. So they're not going to be completely heartbroken. I think that this is happening, this ending, whether, if this is coming from you to another person, I do feel like it's happening. It's coming from a place of like really big transformation. I think that it's coming from you having gone through a lot and have really changed. Like you now see a bigger like picture. You understand like the reason for this dynamic, right? Whether this was relationship, job, friendship, even family. It doesn't have to, it could be whatever this is. You have a bigger picture on the reason for this connection, the dynamic, the obligation, whatever it is, the relationship that you had with this person, place, or thing. You have a bigger picture and an understanding of what your part was. And I think that as a result, like you've grown and matured from a lot of the things that have come out of this. And it's gotten to this point where you're no longer learning anything from it. You're no longer growing. And not that you're not growing internally, but it doesn't feel like there's much more for you to gain in order for you to really progress forward in your life. And so whatever this is has to come to an end, whether you're deciding I'm done moving forward and putting it into it, or spirit's coming in saying, no, we're going to end this. Like, it has to end. And so there's something else that's going to come in. I think on the flip side, if this isn't you delivering this message, this is a message coming from this King of Wands. And it's, like I said, with the King, it's either, when it's coming to you, it's either going to be one of surprise, like you didn't see it coming, or it's going to be one that you're anticipating and you're not surprised by it. And that's okay, right? There's an ending here. I just feel like there is some level of like, I know that this is not meant to last. And so if there is an ending that's coming up, I'm expecting that. Yeah. I'm getting it, like, the Page of Cups doesn't always have to be an apology, but I am getting like a level of apology here. It's more like this person wants to communicate a heartfelt message, but they do feel sorry for having to communicate this ending. That's what I feel. So there's a level of like, is it remorse or like sadness that comes with this Page of Cups? And it's either you or the other person that's like, I knew this was coming, I could see it, and it's okay. Or it is going to be more of a surprise, right? If you were the person who was holding on to hope, who was more invested or really was like hoping it could go somewhere, then it's going to come as a little bit of a surprise. Not like a full-blown shock, but I think it's going to be like, you just didn't expect that. You didn't see it coming, because it is, Ten of Swords is like, this is ending and it has to end. But I feel like there's the result of this is because you have drastically changed as a person. You have gone through a big transformation in your life that has gotten you to a point where you've recognized what is serving you and what isn't. And I think in this particular context, this person, this dynamic or connection is not serving your growth anymore. And it really needs to be closed out. And I think that there's a sense of peace with that. Like, I understand it, so I've made peace with the fact that maybe, I can't be friends with this person. Maybe I can't be in a relationship with this person. Maybe I shouldn't date this person anymore because I'm seeing that it's not really going anywhere. Maybe this job is no longer serving my growth professionally, and I just feel stuck. And so there is a recognition, and there's like an acceptance about that. And so there's peace around it for you to say, okay, I'm ready for the next thing. I'm okay if this comes to an end. It's going to be hard to walk away. It's going to be hard for them to walk away, because there is a level of sadness attached to this ending, because there's always an emotional attachment to, well, I feel like there's almost always an emotional attachment to everything we do. But sometimes if you've made peace with it and accepted it, it's because you've removed your emotional attachment to it. Oh, hi, Mew. I didn't know you came here. Hi, bud. Sorry, there's my kitty. So I think that whatever is here is just confirmation for you, reassurance that, you're about to make a decision here to do something that is in your best good. And if it's not something you're expecting, then to anticipate possibly this happening. Maybe this is you and you're like, I'm not going to end something with someone, or maybe you don't see how that applies to you, but maybe in the next week there's something that's going to happen. You're going to make a decision here. But I think however this applies to your story, if it applies at all, that's the message here. If that brings any enlightenment to your situation, answers any questions, or brings clarity to what's going on. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely feeling more of a relationship here. And it could be anything, but definitely it's a relationship for me. What I'm picking up on, it could be romantic, it could be in friendship. So whatever that is, I hope that this brought you some clarity or some guidance, maybe some enlightenment on the situation, if it applies to you. If this resonated, please give it a thumbs up and share if you think that this would be helpful for somebody else. Subscribe if you don't want to miss anything in the future. And I hope that you enjoyed this message. So thanks for watching. Until next time.